Yo! What's poppin'? This is my first YouTube video. If I'm looking above you, like above the camera, it's because I bought the wrong type of camera, basically. So what most YouTubers do is like buy the flip screen cameras where you can see yourself aside of the camera, so you kind of look into the lens. But nah, my dumb ass had to buy some extra shit so I could see the screen that only flips up. It don't flip up all the way, not even that. So I had to do a whole bunch of extra shit. Anyways, this is not gonna be like my my main focus. My main focus is gonna be vlogging and things of that nature. But when it's raining or when I'm feeling lazy or whatever, I just want to make a quick video. This is what I'm gonna be doing, bro. So check out the main channel right here if you wanna be up to date to my vlogs and things of that nature. Today is time for a little story time, and I'm gonna be talking about, let me think, my trip to Cambodia. Yup, Cambodia is actually, well, let me take these off, bro, come on. Alright, so Cambodia is actually amazing. Like, all jokes aside, like the poverty, the literal war that was going on when I was there, yup, with Thailand. Bro, all of that aside, Cambodia is amazing, bro. Nature, people, culture, bro, just everything. It's beautiful. The people are beautiful. It's like, bro, you just gotta adjust. So let me tell y'all this. I was born in the city, right? We don't have a lot of insects. We don't have lizards on the wall whilst we sleep and things of that nature. We don't have a bathroom which is like basically open. And also in Cambodia, you wipe your ass with water. How cool is that, bro? Bro, think about it. Your thing's so clean. It is so clean. So you know what I mean? You're actually cleaner than in, more modern cities. I also did a trip to New York, Miami, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Italy, France. These type of videos are for that. So subscribe, my boy. Anyways, yeah, I must say Cambodia, like, if I look at the list of things that I would like ride after a trip, Cambodia was one of my favorite. I'll definitely be going back there, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm not gonna tell y'all my whole trip, right? But I'm just tell y'all a few things. I think I'm gonna do the big event. The big event that happened in Cambodia, which had something to do with my dad and a motorcycle. So you might already, you know what I'm saying, be guessing where this is going. I'm gonna start with the trip to Cambodia, but I gotta be careful so I don't mix up my two travels, because I went to Cambodia and then Vietnam. By the way, if I'm saying Cambodia wrong, shut the. I arrived in Cambodia after a long ass flight. By the way, we took a stop in Dubai and I saw that little Burj Khalifa. Yeah, my boy, that shit is not little at all. That is huge, bro. And it was like foggy, so I couldn't even see it right, but bro, let me stick to the story. So I arrived in Cambodia after a long flight. I was flying with Emirates, so it was actually a great flight. I can't lie. We watched some like movies. They had NBA Youngboy on the. Anyways, I arrived in Cambodia. I had to go to the bathroom, right? I had to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. First of all, it wasn't nobody on the plane. It was empty, my boy. We get off the plane, nobody's at the airport. The airport is empty, bro. The airport is this, bro. I'm gonna just show you. This is the airport. Look at how luxurious that, bro. Alright, imagine this. This is always empty. Well, as far as I've seen. So, I go to the bathroom. It's a guy there. Tell me why this guy looks straight at my bro. So, like, my first vibes of Cambodia were a little you know, after that, we went out the airport and it was hot it was so hot, bro. Oh my God. And surprisingly enough, I didn't see any taxis or nothing. In major airports like these, which I thought it was just a random day or a bad day or because of the war that was this empty. In major airports like these, you usually see mad taxis, like mad taxis, bro. Look at New York. It's 24/7, thousands of taxis, bro. But it was not a single taxi here. I looked at my dad, I was like, wait. Then I looked at Google Maps, and the road was like mad long to get there. Bro.
By the way, if I go back, I'm getting a Lamborghini. I'm renting a Lamborghini, I'm going max speed. I'm sorry to the government of Cambodia.
So, I saw the road that was mad long, just even to get into the city. That's not even where we was gonna sleep or nothing. It was just into the city, my boy. So, apparently my dad knew somebody. Let me fix the light on this shit. I was instantly happy. Bro, you know it's gonna be fun when you don't see a high-end vehicle picking you up. If you see a high-end vehicle pulling up to you to pick you up, it still might be fun, but you gonna have to make it fun yourself. This is gonna be fun either way. If you see a vehicle like this pulling up to get you, you're gonna have a great time either fucking way. Mind you, I didn't know anything about Cambodia at all before this little trip. Damn, man, bro, the road was so, bro, it was so great. Bro, it was so flat and amazing. And then everyone who passed by was flashing their lights and shit because it was, I don't know, they just friendly over there. We drive and keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. And all of a sudden you feel the road getting a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, I expected it to stay, you know, like a little maintenance. Mind you, this is my first time with a conscious mind in a little poorer country. I don't want to call Cambodia poor, but you know. But when I felt these bumps, I was like, there was like a big ass bump. My shit went, and then hit my head. I was like, then they pull up to eat something. Bro, we went to some type of smoothie stand, something, I don't know. I didn't trust it. Cause bro, tell me why there's a rusty refrigerator with all the ingredients next to a muddy floor. Huh? But hey. That smoothie though, my boy, that smoothie. After the smoothie, we went to our little Airbnb hotel. You know, like it's a little different there. I assume, because that's what I experienced. So we went into a random ass road, like off the main street. We went off of another road, off the sketchy road. And then we went off another road, off the sketchy road that we went off of the main road. You get what I'm trying to say. Then we, you know what I'm saying? We kept going, a little, you know, it became worse, but I was starting to, you know, hold on a little tighter. But then we arrived. Tell me why there's a cow next to the tuk-tuk. That was my first experience with wild nature, bro. But it was calm, like cool, calm, collected. I ain't gonna lie. There was dogs, cats, cool. Everything was there, my boy. A lot of insects too, which I thought it would have been worse. I ain't gonna lie. When I arrived in that sketchy street, off the sketchy street, off the another street, off the main street, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse with the insects. But the first night we had just, you know, I think a mosquito or two. But yeah, we went to sleep. After that, after the first night, so after we woke up, we had breakfast served to us. We had great breakfast. There was a cat there. Bro, honestly, I don't know exactly what we did after that, but bro, I swear every day of that trip was amazing. But then, what I do remember is the day that we went to rent scooters to go to the mountains. So, we went up to the mountains, long ass bike ride. It was amazing. Maybe I could show you a little video right here, if I don't forget to edit it. So we stopped on the way to the mountains and it started raining. Bro, no, matter of fact, insert the video. It started raining like that, and bro, it was bad. I thought it was cooked. Like, I thought we were cooked for the day. Because when it starts raining in my country, you might as well stay inside or get you a little, yeah, you might as well stay inside. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all, you're fucked, bro. You know, like, it's gonna stay raining, bro, or it's gonna stay cold. But there, it was raining like that just to turn into another sunny day 5 seconds later. So we continue our way up to the mountains and, you know, beautiful scenery. And it was like a little small town. Like, you know those towns where nothing happens? It was one of those. I mean, you know, when something happens, like the biggest news ever, which happened in this trip. So there was like this little beautiful place right next to a school. So what I found out then was that she was teaching kids how to use computers, how to speak English, and some maths, I guess. PowerPoint, Excel, you know, all that basic stuff for here. But there is like actually, you know, I'm not used to this type of living. Open doors, everyone says hello to each other, everyone talks to each other about like, hey, what are you gonna do? Everyone just rides around with their little scooters and woo. It's very active but very chill. You see everybody chilling like this, but you also see a lot of people working in the fields and whatever. Oh my god, it was beautiful. And that's gonna be it for this video. I am very sorry to keep you on edge, but the next video is gonna be about the big story. If you want to hear more about Cambodia after that, or my Asia trip actually after that, you know, let me know in the comments. So it's gonna be one more Asia trip, and I'm gonna ask in that video if you want another one, because I also went to Vietnam. So yeah, suscríbete, mamá.